أننا نعيش دنيا إضاعة الأوقات. I don't know what has happened to the Ugandan society. And I don't know whether it is only here in the urban centers or it is even extended to the rural centers. We are living a life of time wastage. Time wastage. Being a time whereby even our social functions have been turned into wastage of time. How I wish that you could spare us and you do not invite us to your wedding ceremonies, the so-called introduction ceremonies. They have been turned into wastage of time. Introduction ceremonies, wedding ceremonies are extended up to almost midnight in the name of, I don't know, when you come, you must make a line. Are we coming to a place that we don't know? In the name of, there are some people who are supposed to immunize you. My dear, I'm of age. I don't need any kind of immunization. That you must make a line, then men must be in this, then this, then people come and immunize you. That is wastage of time. In the name of all the gifts that have been brought to these people, they must be assembled. So what? Has it become now real? Is it a show off? هل نسيتم أن هذه عبادة? Have you forgotten that this is ibadah? When did we turn this kind of ibadah, this kind of a wedding ceremony, the nikah ceremony, into a ceremony of comedies? We are hiring even the musicians. Subhanallah. Do you now get surprised why our marriages are not having any blessing of Allah? You are hiring musicians so that they can come and entertain people. Wallahi, I wonder the way how we think. Can you imagine that this so-called artist, he comes and to the maximum he cannot spend more than 1 hour in that ceremony. When he comes, you have already hired the speakers and the discos, then they tune his cassette or his recording. Then he's just following his already recorded voice for a period of the maximum of around 30 minutes. Then he entertains people, he shouts at them, and so on. After that, you reward him with not less than 1 million. My dear, what kind of wastage is this? What kind of wastage of this is this? So brothers and sisters in Islam, it is so bad that we are living a time of wastage. We are living, our life is a life of wastage of time. The nikah ceremony, according to Islam, including the entertainment of the visitors, it shouldn't actually exceed the maximum of 3 hours. It is enough. And I don't know how you have turned us, the sheikhs, into. You are not shy, you people. You call the sheikh that the introduction is starting at midday. Then the sheikh comes here, clad in his jubbas and so on. Music goes on. Then the artists do what? These people who are dancing and so on. Later in the evening, when everyone is tired, let us allow the sheikh to give a word of guidance from Allah to the newlywed couple. Are they still in position to listen what you are telling them? A lot of wastage of time in the names of taking photographs. I don't know. So brothers and sisters in Islam, the Islamic guidance about time, about management of our age, it is far, far different. Brothers and sisters in Islam, allow me to extend the khutbah for some few minutes so that I can make my message complete. What is my advice that Allah has blessed you to make it to 2024? My advice is simple. Utilize your time in something developmental for your world and in the hereafter. Should always ask yourself, the 30 minutes you have been in a particular place, evaluate it. What have you done in the 30 minutes? تتقدم الأمم لاهتمامها بالأوقات. Nations are advancing because they value time. We are time wasters. So in 2024, you should have that kind of plan. How are you going to utilize your age? How are you going to utilize your time? I want to end the khutbah with the following quotations. Number one, قِيلَ لِأَحَدِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. One of the great scholars was told, قِفْ أُكَلِّمَكَ. Please stand, I want to talk to you. فَأَجَابَ قَائِلًا أَوْقِفِ الشَّمْسِ. He answered by saying, first of all, make the sun to stop. Pause it. What is the message? If you cannot pause the movement of the sun, please take good care of my time. Can you imagine? As someone goes out of the mosque, say, Sheikh, I want to talk to you. You take more than 30 minutes talking. My dear, first pause the sun, then you can talk to me. I don't have time to waste. That's why people say, if you don't have something to do, don't do it here. If you do not have something to do, don't do it here. The second quotation, Al-Hasan al-Basri, one of the great scholars of Islam, he says, أدركت أقواما كانوا أشد حرصا على أوقاتهم من حرصكم على دراهمكم وعلى ديناراتكم. This is so important, especially to people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given wealth. You waste a lot of time for others in the name of waiting for you. Hasan al-Basri says, أدركت أقواما, I met people أشد حرصا على أوقاتهم. They value a lot of their time more than the way you people value your dirham, your dollars, your shillings. If you have invited me, I have come on time. And therefore, respect my time. I have respected your appointment. You might be respecting a lot of wealth that you are commanding, but I do respect my time. Number three, Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu says, Inna al-akhirah qad irtahalat. This is so important. Ali says, the akhirah, the last time, has set off. Muqbila, it is coming to us. Wa inna dunya kad wallat mudbira. The world time, it is winding up, it is going away. Wa likulli minhuma banin. And each of them has sons and daughters. The akhirah has its own daughters and sons. The world also has its own daughters and sons. Ali advises, فَكُنْ مِنْ أَبْنَاءِ الْآخِرَةِ وَلَا تَكُنْ مِنْ أَبْنَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. You rather be a child or a son of the akhirah. Don't be a son or a daughter of the dunya. Brothers and sisters in Islam, I believe that with that kind of guidance from Quran and Sunnah, we can start planning for our time. Ala wa sallu wa sallimu ala al-bashir al-nadhir